I would describe my art to others as a visual language to explain music, magic, and emotions inside of my mind. I first knew that I wanted to be an artist when I was maybe about 3 or 4, and I started drawing, and I really liked creating characters and worlds and, drawing my favorite characters, making new friends on paper or in coloring books or on my homework. And I started making little stories and kind of fan comics, like maybe in 2nd grade. I just remember making an entire comic book in a class about Frog and Toad, the book Frog and Toad, with a little frog and toad that hang out together. And that was kind of where I realized that I really liked putting together stories, coming up with things on my own. I make art for 2 reasons. One, because it physically hurts me not to make art, and it's really hard to get my feelings out or without creating something, and also to be able to inspire other people to make art, young or old. I just want people to feel the urge to create when they look at my art, or feel the urge to, make something with someone else, paint what they see, sculpt, do anything. I feel like it's really important that people create. My favorite piece of work at the DIA would probably be that's so tough. There's so many good pieces there. I think it would be Martha and Mary Magdalene by Caravaggio. I used to skip class to go to the DIA and just sit there and look at that painting. It's so dramatic. It's there's so many little secret details that you can see if you really look close at it. I really love that about Caravaggio. I love that he used drama and suspense in all of his paintings, and also had an eye for beautiful shadows and beautiful tiny details that you really have to take a really long look at the painting to really get every stroke in the fingers, or how fabric sits on top of the subjects. And I really like that he puts you right there at the moment in the scene. It makes it feel like you're right there. I'm currently unable to go to any print studios, which was my plan for this year, is to spend as much time doing more printmaking than digital art, which is what I've been doing a lot lately. So I'm going to show the closest thing that I can do, which would be to do painting. So I'm going to do a little demo about how I'm setting up my painting before I go straight into it. This piece, I'm painting my friend China for a series that I started to kind of get back into doing more traditional work, especially with painting and printmaking. I'm doing this piece on Procreate as kind of a map and a setup for the actual painting. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of going at it in the same way that I would for a screen print. So I'm kind of keeping all the different colors, the different patterns, and all the different line work on separate layers. That way, when I go to kind of set up my canvas for the actual painting, everything will kind of be separated. It'll be easy to know where everything goes, and it'll make it a little bit neater so that when I go in to do all of my fine details, all of my flats and my patterns and everything will already be there, and I can just kind of like fine tune everything. So all of my little layers, all the pattern on the caftan, all the line work within there, all of the details in her face, the plant and everything are on separate layers, which you can do in Procreate and kind of give it more of a painterly or printerly look. And when I'm ready to take everything off, I'm just kind of going to have my iPad there and have the illustration open to just kind of give me a guideline of how everything will be set up on the actual painting. Yeah.
If I could help kind of inspire someone to just go out and make something and do something, then I've done my job.